Alright, hello everyone. I'm back playing Lee Zin for a triple S video. I only died one time. Survival Legend. We're playing a Lu Bu. This was an awesome game. My whole team, they didn't help me out, buddy. And I was like, well, whatever, buddy. I'm just going to do my own thing. And I won the game, buddy. And what I can say in their defense in objective realism is at least they didn't die so much that I couldn't have an opportunity to win the game. Okay, so they didn't take my win opportunity away, but they did not play the best game possible. Either way, let's go. So we got Red Moon here as per usual. Reaver, Eagle Eye. Okay, we're going to go Boots of Dexterity. I get all small all of a sudden. I don't know. I got all small. Weird. Anyways, it seems like hack. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, whatever. A lot of hacking going on. But this game is great, and it's come a long way from Season 6, global launch in April of that year. So we doing our part. We're doing our part. So we got those boosts of dexterity. I will include that in the video for the description, so you can get that put into your permanent memory file in your brain. And with that being said, let's continue. I have the sprint here. You saw the ruins. That's my first item, is the Boots of Dexterity here for that extra attack speed, so we can wham, bam, slam. Lee Zin is a weapon of mass destruction. He is a force of annihilation and obliteration. You don't know what you're messing with until you find out. So pick up that Lee Zin. If he gets banned, your other option here is pick up a Fuzi. They pretty much play the same. The only difference is Fuzi has no CC immunity. He still is hyper carry melee. He still can build the same items, same runes, and he even gets an ult that targets them and locks them down so you can get that kill. That being said, my team goes in. I'm in the middle of eating a Crunchwrap from Taco Bell, and I'm trying to eat here. That was not a hack. I vividly remember this matchup. I was eating a Crunchwrap, man. I don't got time. I'm grinding, Brody. Let's go. I'm trying to get that top level percentage. It is fresh season start of season 15. It's time to get my gears grinding and race up to the top. It is the highest level players in the world right now. We're talking top 40,000 USA, tooth or nail, and then you have Latin America and Asia, and how many of those top players they have. Either way, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're going into. Highest elo, highest MMR. That being said, we're going into Spark Forge as our first tier 3. I will include that in the video so you can see that, break it down, and get that saved into your permanent memory. Again, there's some people out there who are saying, and I'm analyzing my competitors, watching their streams, and they were saying Spark Forge was not meta. Buddy, I made it meta in Season 6. It's been meta since Season 6. That is do or die on any hyper carry in this game. Build the Spark Forge. It has dual power, hybrid power. It has AP, AD, and lightning form in AoE. It has attack speed. It has 7.5% movement speed. Again, I'm going to put it in the description so you'll see it. But with that being said, it is a golden item. That itself is a weapon of mass destruction, like the Manhattan Project or whatever, okay? So build that shit and save your life, be a god, win some games. Anyway, so let's see what's happening on here. I need my Crunchwrap under the tower, not feeding, not inting, not biffing, none of that. We're just coming up, grabbing this gold, pushing it up, denying them more gold because they weren't there trying to do anything about it. Arc's a top 1% arc, it looks like. Again, highest MMR, etc., etc. Doing our dealio. Giving credit to those who have also put in the time. Again, most of the players here have been playing for 10 years. This is the sweatiest of matches you're ever going to find. The most fun of all MOBAs of all. Again, I've been playing all the MOBAs, and this is the one for me. I have 6 Grandmaster seals. That means I've been Grandmaster for 6 seasons since Season 6 in global launch. They only had 5 seasons before that. released to the rest of the world before America. Real unfortunate stuff, but whatever. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. Sometimes I'm playing 16 hours a day. Again, we doing it. So that being said, there's that Spark Forge. Again, I will include it in the build, so you will see that. Pushing up this turret, doing as much damage as possible. That shield is gone at 4 minutes, so if you didn't catch that, I'm just restating it for those who are newer to the channel. If you're into this and want to see the sweatiest of matches, etc., smash that like button, give me a subscribe, a follow. It is free. You will change your life forever. I got analogies for days. I will change your life forever. I am a living TED Talks. Go watch TED Talks Toolbox. We are going to be on the same page. I will make you gold. I will turn you into a god gamer. And Lee Xin and Fuzi are super easy. Now, Fuzi is a little harder because you gotta actually aim your skill shot pull, but the reality is I will be showing you that, and on my channel I already have some Fuzi games. The difference is that I do not have analytical commentaries for those games, so when I have a second, I will try to get another Fuzi for you. Right now, we are in a bromance with the Lee Xin. I'm absolutely obsessed, like Mariah Carey, this song. It's me and Lee Xin versus the world. So we take that, we push that up, we deny them gold. I noticed they lost here. Hu Yi is taking that gold there, correction, and I'm pushing up. He needs to be more with the team and getting that gold so he can do the damage. Diss out that AoE hyper carry. Hu Yi is brilliant stuff. He is a weapon of mass destruction. Refer to the tier list. I got Creative Genius tier list, okay? That's absolute gold itself. Check that out. Refer to the rules in the description and the 3 steps to success in all gaming. Again, let's go over the rules real quick. Nothing too important going on. I'm just pushing them up. Going back to rotate to see if I can cut these guys off. I see this Ming here. Try to kill him. He instantly dives away. Looking for her to shoot that out. She didn't shoot it. Otherwise, I was ready to kite away from the shot, that skill shot. She can shoot that twice. Luban is a freaking massive powerhouse of destruction. She's been so since season 6, or maybe it's an it. I don't know. It kind of looks like a girl. Whatever. Watch out for that stuff. I have seen it banned. It is extreme annihilative force. Anyways, back to the rules. So rule number 1, movement safety. Those kites are outplay. Those kites, movement safety, will secure you conditions and kill potential in terms of cooldowns in summoner spells like your sprint or your flash, your frenzy, whatever, intimidate, stun, whatever have you. Safety means you're denying them all the gold, taking it yourself, and you're not throwing your gold per minute, your GPM. You'll keep getting gold. You'll keep supplying pressure. That is super important stuff. That will make you rise to the top, as not dying is the hugest benefit you can have for your team. We are not trying to int. We are not trying to biff. You can see me pushing up. They're all distracted. I take this tier 3 here. We're looking golden. Rule number 2, get that gold XP. If you follow rule number 1, rule number 2 just flows into perfect order of operations, scientific method, and you're going to get that gold. You're going to get that XP. You're not going to fall behind. They're not going to have gold over you. You're going to be set up for success. I am giving you the recipe to live the God gaming life. Rule number 3, get those objectives, get those turrets, be the turret destroyer. Those are really important things. If you can do that, you will solidify your macro for success. You will have map pressure. You will be able to pick opportunities to fight with your team, and you will also get free objectives, because if they're babysitting the lane as you get a tier 3 or whatever turret and push up the lane, they get denied gold, and you get to pick plays, 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing. Now, rule number 4. Help your team out, but don't get clapped, okay? Try to make a good effort, but don't risk your life. If they get clapped and you can't do anything, then it's all good. There's nothing you can do. But if you have the availability to do so, and you don't do it, then you look like a troll. You might get reported. Again, those are things we don't want to have happen. Rule number 5, pick something that's viable, something that's going to be of value to you and your team in terms of overall synergy for your total composition. I got hacked there, as you can see, and it stopped moving. They needed that because they're like pissed or something. We got hackers. Again, they're trying to treat us like niggers, or they're malintent elitists and stuff. But the reality is here, you need to report those people. You need to think about your moral obligation to the game. HoK. Report those people. Tell them they're hacking. Whatever you got to do. Take accountability for the game as a whole. And before non-toxic games, non-cheating games, think about the future and well-being of HoK and the love you have for it. Do justice, for sure. Do not be oppressed, and do not be the nigger yourself. Okay? Perfect analogy there. Not some racist thing, not some angle there. Whatever you think is perfect analogy. Again, go watch those TED toolboxes. I will teach you how to live for the future. I will change you so you will be a winner. You will be able to adapt, evolve, and apply those wax on, wax off to the rest of your life. Okay? I will make you successful. Anyways, that's the rules. As you can see, I'm just trying to creep up their ass here, sneak in there, take the game. Only died once, and it was a hack. That is a fact. I did report the whole team. We were not asinine. We did our justice. We had our moral obligation. We are trying to prevent this, and the reality is HoK is a great game. They give us a whole bunch of free skins. The environment is pretty good. There's not a lot of toxicity going on. It's usually pretty competent people, especially when you get to this higher tier. There's a lot of respect in terms of micro concede, etc. And sometimes they will even surrender. There's not really too much bad sportsmanship other than the cheating. And the one gripe I have with HoK here is they say there's anti-cheat measures, but the reality is it's going on a little too much. So report those people, kick them the fuck off our game, perma-ban those motherfuckers. We don't need them in our lives. Okay, that is not helping anyone's mental health. It is not helping justice on a global level. We want fair plays in HoK for all. That is equality in a nutshell. Anyways, we find our window of opportunity here, and we just go in for the kill. We defy destiny here. We take it, and again, the team kind of was doing their own thing, but the reality is they were good enough to not die too much, even though the enemy team had the most kills.
Checkmate.
And Huyi died 10 times, which is outrageous. I totally forgot to report that guy. Outrageous. The reality is they survived long enough for me to have the window of opportunity to go in there and just finish them off. One death, survival legend, triple S, brilliance. Okay, flawless perfection, and they had to hack for a 1 kill because they couldn't just give me a 0. Petty shit, okay? But anyways, that's the game. These are the builds. Just looking over it real quick. Surprised that he didn't build a Spark for a start. Seems a bit odd. At least he built the Lifesteal and the Eternity Blade and the Boots of Dexterity. I'm not sure what the Jian was doing. At least he had the support item. I know at least had the Holy Grail and the Arcane Pierce, but I don't know about the rest of that. Kong Ming had his jungle item, and I don't know why he needed lifesteal so early on over overall penetration damage. Don't trust any of these builds on my side, except for mine. Okay, that does not make sense. My whole team trolled. This was a 1v9 hard carry. I totally take back what I said about at least they survived. No, they were totally trolling. They threw me under the bus. They're like, we hate this guy, and we hope he loses and chokes on it, and whatever. And what did I do? I came in there. I won the game 1v9 hard carry with a triple S. So fuck all of you. As for the enemy team, the mid lane, the Lady Frost, Princess Frost, she had a great build. Liban had a great build. Arc had a good build. Even Ming had a good build. And Lu Bu still had a good build. Right, so trust the enemy team. Lu Bu doesn't technically need armor penetration. He can totally go with crit and attack speed and crit damage increase, etc., and defense. So I can't say that was necessarily wrong. Again, you can cook whatever you want. It's like what I said in my previous guide. Cook however the hell you want to play. Pick your foundation based on how your playstyle, your brain thinks, and make that work for your favorite champion or your said favorite champions. Just go in there, cook it up, make it work. Okay, it's do or die or give up and die is the way it goes. Anyway, so let's get to the metrics here real quick. So 24% of the total gold. Totally took the cake there. That was great. 0% team fighting. I was not even with the team at all, ever. But what was I doing? Controlling the game to the perfect think tank, law-abiding citizen Clyde extent. I went in there. I oppressed them. They were the niggers, not me, with their cheats, trying to make me feel like a nigger. And they couldn't do nothing about it. I just came in there. And I went blow in their face like a nuclear bomb went off or something. You know what I'm saying? And stole that win. I defied destiny. I was like, no, I want this win. I'm going to take it. You need to be a go-getter. You need to be a soul survivor, young Jeezy. And you got to be a troublemaker, Akon. Okay? Okay? Holla, holla, Akon. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyways, so those are the stats. Again, the enemy team had good stuff. Look at that 50% damage on the Lubon. That's crazy. She did half the damage for her total team. Again, I said before, Lubon is a weapon of mass destruction in the ADC lane. You will sometimes see him banned. The reality is what you can do as a solution here is pick a consort U, and every time he sets down, you chuck an arrow at his face. He's going to take huge burst damage, and you can deny him with 80 untargetability on consort use kit. Just keep in mind she is vulnerable to AP damage like the mage or whatever have you, or even a Kong Ming here. But there's choices here. So if you don't like it, then just ban it and pick whatever you want. Again, counter banning is a reality. Pick something that you know is strong and ban something that you don't want to deal with in terms of it counters your kit specifically. Or just ban something you know is going to help your team out. So those are important critical steps. Anyways, let's go look at the match here. In terms of endgame objectives, rule number 3, we got 3 turrets and 3 turrets and 2 tyrants. And the enemy team got 7 turrets and 2 overlords. And despite that, we still annihilated them. Again, Lee Sin is power. So know the power and abuse it on your enemies. Kick them when they're down. Don't say no. Never surrender. It's power Autumn Kings. Anyways, with that being said, guys, analyze, evolve, and win. And I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day or night. Bye.